Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to Trending Now right here on TVC Breakfast. Of course, my name is Nelson Etta, and as always, we have some stories we're bringing to you from all different platforms. Let's begin on a rather sad note this morning. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has laid to rest 3 of its officers who were killed in an ambush by suspected kidnappers in Okwela and Esako East local government area of Edo State. The fallen officers, Oluwatosin Sunday from the Ondo State Command, Abdullahi Adamu and Abdul Kadir Gololo from Bauchi Command, were among 8 NSCDC personnel attacked while escorting Chinese expatriates working with Boa Cement last Friday. One expatriate was reportedly kidnapped during the ambush, while 4 others were rescued by the NSCDC. The NSCDC honored the deceased officers with a ceremonial parade as messages of condolences were shared with their grieving families. This strategy brings to the fore the insecurity Nigeria continues to battle in many parts of the country, especially around industrial sites, and which of course brings the conversation again for the creation of state police. And let me now hand it over quickly to my capable team to bring us some discourse on this. Oh, sorry, we'll need to take some tweets first before we get to this. First of all, Labubu Bulaba, oh my, that's a very powerful name, is saying, replying to this, may God grant the souls of the ambushed operatives eternal response. Sad one, really, right there. And Ikorodu, or Ikoro Kingsley Ikoro, is saying those behind these heinous crimes should be fished out and prosecuted. These senseless acts have lingered for eons. Indeed, my brother, it is lingered for eons. Let's now get to our team who would be giving us a short, cap on this. Etoma, what do you think about this very sad story? It is sad in every way. I'm happy that the NSCDC has given them the hero's burial that they deserve. I pray that God will give their families the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss.
Of course, a very, very sad one. I don't know what it is with insecurity and Edo. We've heard one too many stories from, that state. And I just hope and I pray that the governor, should do something because it's getting too much. These lives that are lost are not just, random people. Their fathers, their brothers, their sisters. Yeah. At the end of the day, you just put people to start mourning unnecessarily. Because, if the security is tight there, if we don't have insecurity, not just in Edo, in other parts of the states, this will not be happening. It's a sad one. And this should tell us that we need to get up. It's no more time to joke about this. This is the time to get up and fight insecurity squarely.
Yeah, in that state, there's court clashes. We also have people who are sponsoring them. So we need to get to the root of this matter. People who are making them to, hold guns, proliferation of light weapons, and then having to attack security personnel who are meant to take care of us, to watch over us while we go to sleep, closing our eyes at night. So the government, federal government, must work in collaboration, and all security agencies must collaborate to ensure that they put a stop to this. We offer our condolences to the family of the bereaved. Indeed, we offer our condolences. Quite a very sad one. But let's go now to our next story for today. The Delta State Police Command has arrested a 21-year-old woman identified as Queen Chuku alongside some dispatch riders for allegedly using courier services to transport and sell cannabis in the state. The police public relations officer superintendent of the police, Dafe Bright, confirmed the arrest while uncovering the items from the operations in a video shared on X. He says operatives acted on credible intelligence to burst the drug ring and modus operandi. He explained that the female suspect lodged in a hotel for months where she sold drugs to customers while using dispatch riders to ferry the substances under the guise of food delivery. This incident reveals the vulnerability of our delivery and logistics systems for it to be used or abused by criminal networks. And if law enforcement agencies should be doing more to tackle the root cause of drug trafficking in the country. Let's take some tweets on this matter before I get back to my team for a few, comments on this. Zion Star, nice one. I have always said that that the way some dispatch riders ride on the road as if they have another life somewhere, and suspecting that they are dispatching drugs. Meanwhile, the Nigerian police should look into these hotels that allows minors to lodge. I couldn't agree with my brother. And King is saying,
now everything you parade now, at least solve this type of small cases without posting. Let your media be for serious cases like kidnapping and homicide. Well, that always could be the case. But let's get our next story. Tension and outrage have erupted in Onitsha, Anambra State, following a tragic incident at the Onitsha main market, where operatives of the state-run enforcement agency, or CHA Brigade, allegedly opened fire, hitting a pregnant woman and others. The chaos ensued after operatives of the Ocha Brigade reportedly stormed the market, ordering traders to remove their wares. Eyewitnesses say an argument broke out between the operatives and some of the traders. The situation quickly escalated, leading to gunshots being fired. Although the exact number of casualties remains unclear, police authorities have confirmed that one woman died while 4 others sustained injuries and were rushed to the hospital for treatment. The managing director of the Ocha Brigade, Mr. Celestin Arena, has confirmed that the operatives involved in the shooting have been arrested and currently in custody. Meanwhile, the Anambra State government has condemned the incident, saying the operatives involved were not authorized to carry out the enforcement action that led to this tragic shooting and the loss of a life. But let's hear what you had to say on Twitter. And today in history says, what's wrong with these trigger-happy security agents? Good question to ask me, brother. And this one from Rare Breed. I think it's really a rare breed indeed. 4 people, they should shut down everywhere, including Orca, Ria, Etoma, and Ibrahim. Another very sad incident. It seemed like all our stories today, you know, is centered around shootings and killings, but another sad one.
We've been having this kind of stories more recently, and it's unfortunate. It shows a direction that things are going in this country, which is not complimentary at all. NDLEA hit a pregnant woman for, look, if you are in one of the security organizations, you are trained on how to use your firearms where civilians are present. This one happening that way, and unfortunately happening in Onitsha against traders. Oh boy, that's a mix that shouldn't have happened at all. Okay, Queen Chuku, let me first of all commend the police for first finding out that drug distribution system that Queen Chuku had adopted. And you need to know also that quite a number of those dispatch riders wouldn't even know that they are ferrying drugs. You know, thank you, Mr. Police, for the good job you've done. And I hope you are going to score more wins in future.
You know, and also the way I see those bikes go up and down, up and down, up and down, I always wondered, I'm like, is it food? What are they carrying? And, you know, you telling the story now just says that sometimes there are other things that they're carrying. Like Thomas said, some of them may know what they're carrying, some of them may not know what they're carrying. But at the end of the day, it's illegal, you know, and you're even carrying it through delivery, because most people don't search delivery, if you know, like, because you will just say, oh, I'm taking food. So I'm happy that, you know, they were able to know that something like this is happening, and then they can stop it. You know, on this table several times we've spoken about drugs, you know, and the effects of it. When you think about the effects of it and you see these things still happening, you just pray that it can totally be eradicated. So the NDLA, please, this is something that really needs to be looked at. You know, we are so against drugs because what it does to our humans is not the best. And then what happened in Onitsha? I am really sad because I say this, these traders are just trying to put food on their table. Mothers, fathers, just trying to feed the home and make sure that, you know, everything is stable. And look now, this lady lost her life. And also, if I'm correct, she's pregnant.
Yes,
is she pregnant? This is so sad. We talk about trigger-happy police. This is not the first time we've seen this thing, you know, stray bullet just hitting somebody from one way or the other. We speak about violence. You can communicate with these people rather than using violence. And I say it, even as a police officer, once you have a weapon, even if the person is coming on to you, the next thing to do is not to shoot. You know, you can still have dialogues with these people and not do it, because now look.
Indeed, because, I mean, for a pregnant woman to lose her life, and now she's not only losing hers, but that of the baby she was
Two people have died,
actually,
not just one person.
It's a nation. A nation has been killed. When you kill a woman, you killed an entire nation. Do you know how many a woman go on to produce when it comes to babies? You've killed a nation.
This is bad and sad on all fronts. But thank you very much. Let's move to our next story this morning, now to international news. In a very surprising turn of events in Sweden, the Swedish newly appointed Minister of Health, Elisabeth Land, collapsed during a press conference that marks the parliamentary year for 2025 and 2026. Lan, a member of the Christian Democratic Congress, had just been named health minister following the sudden resignation of her predecessor, Ako Johansen. The word on the street was she got the new COVID booster. This sounds like sarcasm to me, but man, that's somebody's health. You don't do that. But Lima is saying Sweden didn't mandate jabs unless she took one to be a hero. Well, but quickly, Eto Maria and Ibrahim, a health minister collapsing over a health issue. What do we say about this?
It's just a coincidence, and an unfortunate coincidence too. People cry a whole lot about diabetes. That's
like that happen. Do not forget that we are all humans, and health ministry is an institution. People that are running these institutions are humans, and people have different ailments or the other. I've seen this, live somewhere. I can't remember the year in University of Ibadan when I went for a book review, and then the professor who was doing the review, fell off. Even Wole Soyinka was at the event at the time, and it was scary. And seeing someone just swoop and then slumped onto the floor.